What is going on, guys? Money Webby here, back again on Wednesday with a nice 11-game slate. I got it broken down for you with 6 of my favorite plays on the board. My money 6. So before we get going, be sure to slap a like on the video. It really helps me out. Really appreciate it. So thank you for that. And let's get into it. First guy, I'm going to go with this HASSAN Whiteside here. A really good matchup against the Brooklyn Nets. Bottom of the league against centers. And he's been beasting out a few of these past couple of games. 48 against the Wizards, 45 against the Pacers, 76 against the Spurs. Got in foul trouble in this game against the 76ers and still got 30 DraftKings points in 22 minutes. So, against the Brooklyn Nets, they really struggle just against centers on the offensive end, and then on the defensive end, they allow a lot of rebounds to centers. So I could see Whiteside going over 15 to 20 rebounds, honestly, in this game. And if he can drop over 10 to 15 points, then he's going to return some value at 8,400. Also, a very good shot blocker. We know that. So I'm going to go ahead and lock him in there as my first guy. And for my second guy, I'm going to go with Aaron Gordon here. He got some nice flexibility with him able to play small forward and power forward, and he's been turning up recently as well. 43, 36, 44, 39, 39. In the last 5 games, he's gotten over 36 DraftKings points in every single one. So it's 7,700. If you can get around that yet again, we'll get some nice 5 times value from him, maybe even more if he can get us to 45 DraftKings points or so. And he's going against the 76ers team. He played really well against earlier this year. He dropped to 20, 12, and 3. Good for 47 DraftKings points. And he probably has the best matchup on the court here tonight. Going against Philadelphia, they could have some growing pains in the defensive end. With them rotating out Covington and Saric, and now they got Jimmy Butler coming in, and Wilson Chandler is going to be the starting power forward. So that means Aaron Gordon will probably have a mismatch on the court, whoever he matches up with, and he can definitely take advantage of that. He'll probably be able to do some damage on the glass as well. So I think he'd get a double-double and get us around 40 DraftKings points in this game. So I'm going to go ahead and lock him in there as my second guy. Then we're going to go with D'Angelo Russell. He saw a nice boost last game. Due to Caris LeVert going down with an injury. So he was able to put up some more shots, able to get some more minutes as when in the fourth quarter hit, normally Dinwiddie would kind of take over D'Angelo Russell, and it would be Dinwiddie and Caris LeVert as the 2 guards. But now with LeVert out, that means it'll probably be Russell and Dinwiddie as the 2 guards late in the game. So that means I think Russell will be able to get around 30 minutes in every single game going forward as long as he's able to hit most of his shots and not playing really bad. So he was able to catch fire last game, 9 for 15 from 3. He's definitely a risky play. Considering his up and down kind of shot, it can be off, but also can be scorching hot. But against Miami here, they have struggled against point guards. That's probably been one of the worst defensive aspects of their game so far, giving up a lot of points to just point guards and shooting guards. So I think D'Angelo Russell can hit a few threes here. The minutes going up will definitely benefit him, and also he has the ability to get a few assists and stuff as well. So every game that he's played over 25 to 30 minutes, he's normally been able to return some good value. 28 minutes against the Pelicans, went for 38. 43 DraftKings points against the Warriors when he played 30 minutes. So a really good sign, I think, for him in this game, with him able to get some more runs. So I'm going to go ahead and lock him in there as my third guy. And then we're going to go with CJ McCollum. Damian Lillard is probable for this game, but he is a little bit banged up with a knee injury. So that means that Lillard might struggle a little bit with his driving and stuff like that. You never know when you get back into the game atmosphere how your injury is going to react. So that could help CJ McCollum out a lot in this game, who played extremely well against the Lakers last time out. The Lakers have been really bad against shooting guards. He was able to go for 41 DraftKings points in that game. And again here, I think he can be very active on the offensive end just based on how the Lakers have been playing defense. The guards can do a lot against them. Their defense against point guards has actually been pretty solid, with Lonzo Ball out there and Rondo able to kind of limit the point guards a little bit. So McCollum could be the offensive guy here in this game, where the offense runs through him a little bit more than it normally does. So I think he can return some really good value. He has really good upside. We know that when he is just hitting his his shot is dropping. He can catch fire, similar to D'Angelo Russell, where he got 63 DraftKings points when the shot was dropping against the Bucks. So I'm gonna go ahead and lock him in there as my fourth guy. For my fifth guy, I'm gonna go with Tristan Thompson here. He's been playing actually really well recently. He's been a beast on the glass the last few games ever since they got some injuries with guys like Decker and stuff like that. He's finally starting to hit his ability that we kind of saw from him. Honestly, like before LeBron James came over, Tristan Thompson was like a guy that was just kind of compiling a ton of rebounds and stuff like that. But now that he's finally settling back into his role, he has an extremely good matchup here going against the Wizards, a team that has been terrible on the glass, and that's perfect for a guy like Tristan Thompson. They rank last right now in total rebounding. They've been allowing a ton on the offensive glass. And also, Dwight Howard is another guy that's coming into this injury less than 100%. He literally said that he's playing on a leg and a half, meaning his injury is still affecting him. So with how well and how active on the glass Tristan Thompson is, that could allow him to beat Dwight Howard to the spot with that injury. And Thompson is a little bit of a quicker guy compared to Dwight Howard, so this is a really good spot for him to return some good value again. He is on a back-to-back, but he didn't play in the fourth quarter at all because the Cavs are up a good amount in that fourth quarter, so they really didn't have reason to put him back in. So he could honestly get a few more minutes here in this game if it stays close and have a really good game here. Get us over 30 DraftKings points. So I'm going to go ahead and lock him in there as my final guy of the core five. And for my value guy, Emmanuel Mudiay, he was just promoted to the starting lineup. It was just announced a few minutes ago, probably like half an hour ago. And with that news coming out, Emmanuel Mudiay is a guy that is very active whenever he's on the court. Like when he gets just over 20 minutes, he's going to be returning value in some capacity for the most part. Like he got 23 minutes against the Raptors, 22 DraftKings points, 22 minutes against the Hawks, 24, 34 minutes against the Bulls. He got 28 DraftKings points. So with that promotion for some more minutes, he's very active on the court, like I said, and he has a solid matchup. Dennis Schroeder is not known for his defense. He's been a little bit better on the defensive end this year, but still, I think Mudiay could take advantage of the matchup and be pretty active on the offensive end. He can get some rebounds and assists as well. He is a point guard that can fill it up in multiple categories. So at 3,700, doesn't need to do much to return value. I think he can get us over 20 to 25 DraftKings points pretty easily in the spot as long as he doesn't suck and loses his starter minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and lock him in there. Really big spot for him to kind of win over that starting job over Neely Aquina. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. That leaves you with 55.50 remaining per player. All guys that really could get a good amount of value. They do have some risk involved, especially with D'Angelo Russell and McCollum, as they kind of rely a little bit on their jump shot falling. But these other guys like Thompson, Whiteside, even Aaron Gordon seem pretty safe to have some really good nights based on their rebounding ability. And Mudiay, very obvious good value spot here for him tonight, getting the promotion to the starting lineup. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Slap a like if you did. A nice balanced lineup there. And if you haven't already, definitely subscribe to get these NBA DraftKings and just DFS picks the remainder of the season. So good luck here tonight, and we'll see you back here again next time.